The energy inside Yankee Stadium was electric as fans filled the stands, hoping to witness a turning point for the Bronx Bombers after a tough series at Fenway Park. The team returned home carrying the weight of recent disappointment, but with a fierce determination to bounce back. Clarke Schmidt was handed the ball to lead the charge on the mound, and from the first pitch, it was clear that this was going to be a classic pitcher's duel, one where every pitch, every at-bat, and every defensive play would count. The tension was palpable as the Los Angeles Angels took their turn at the plate in the opening inning, quickly putting pressure on Schmidt with back-to-back singles by Zach Neato and Mike Trout. Yet, Schmidt showcased nerves of steel, navigating through the early threat without surrendering a single run, a display of poise that gave the Yankees faithful reason to believe. On the other side, Jose Soriano mirrored Schmidt's composure perfectly, handling the Yankees lineup with precision and confidence. Despite allowing singles to Ben Rice and the powerful Aaron Judge early on, Soriano kept the damage minimal, refusing to let the Yankees capitalize on their opportunities. The battle between these two pitchers was fierce, with each inning marked by high stakes and razor-thin margins. The Yankees' hopes seemed to flicker to life in the second inning when Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepped up and delivered a sharp double, igniting a spark of excitement in the crowd. Yet, the Bronx Bombers struggled to convert these moments into tangible runs, a recurring theme that would haunt them throughout the night. The spotlight shifted to one of the most anticipated moments of the season, Giancarlo Stanton's return to the lineup after months on the sidelines. Stanton finally broke his hitting drought with a single in the fourth inning, sending waves of relief and cheers across the stadium. But just as quickly as hope was renewed, it was extinguished by a crushing double play, underscoring the frustrating futility that had become all too familiar for the Yankees' offense. Schmidt continued to dominate, retiring batter after batter with surgical precision, especially shining in the fifth and seventh innings where he retired hitters in order. Even when a sharp Nolan Channel base hit threatened to derail him in the sixth, Schmidt remained unshaken, pitching his way out of trouble to keep the score line locked at 0. By the time Schmidt took his leave from the mound after 7 2/3 innings, he had thrown a masterpiece, 7 scoreless innings, just for hits allowed, 3 strikeouts, and a performance that under normal circumstances would have been enough to secure a win. However, baseball is a game of moments and opportunities, and the Yankees simply could not find the clutch hits they so desperately needed. Soriano, equally impressive, matched Schmidt pitch for pitch, refusing to give an inch even as the Yankees threatened to break through multiple times. In the fifth and seventh innings, with runners on base, Soriano's ability to get key strikeouts, especially against Ben Rice and Austin Wells, kept the Angels' hopes alive and the Yankees' frustration growing. The tension ratcheted up to another level in the eighth inning when Christian Moore crushed a 2-out triple, just beyond the reach of Aaron Judge's glove, ending Schmidt's brilliant night on the mound. Fernando Cruz came in from the bullpen to hold the fort, but the battle was far from over. Then came the dramatic climax in the bottom of the ninth. Stanton once again showed flashes of his former self, hitting a double off Kenley Jansen and bringing in a pinch runner, Jason Dominguez, to add speed on the bases. The Yankees looked poised to finally break through, but fate was unkind. A ground ball by Anthony Volpe resulted in Dominguez being tagged out in a heartbreaking moment that deflated the crowd. The inning ended with a strikeout by Austin Wells, sending the game into extra innings. Jonathan Loaisiga took the mound for the 10th inning and delivered a flawless performance, keeping the Yankees' hopes alive. When the Yankees came up to bat in their half of the 10th, the crowd was on edge, knowing this could be the moment to seize victory. Unfortunately, LeMahieu, Gisham, and Goldschmidt all failed to deliver in key situations, leaving the winning run stranded just 90 feet from home plate. The frustration was palpable as yet another golden opportunity slipped through their fingers. The game carried on into the 11th inning, where finally the Angels managed to scratch out the only run of the night, a soft poke into left field by Channel that proved to be the difference maker, despite a late rally attempt highlighted by a near home run from Cody Bellinger. The Yankees could not overcome the deficit. With the bases loaded and hopes high in the bottom of the 11th, another ground out by Volpe sealed the game for Los Angeles. 1-0 the final tally. It was a night that captured the essence of the Yankees' season so far, a mix of incredible individual performances marred by a lack of timely hitting and offensive production. Schmidt's stellar outing was a testament to the talent and effort on the mound, but the offense's inability to come through when it mattered most left fans and players alike with a bitter taste. This game was more than just a loss, it was A clear message that strong pitching alone will not carry the Yankees to the victories they desperately need. The bats must awaken if this team hopes to turn the tide and make a serious run. This kind of heartbreak is difficult for any team, especially one with the rich history and high expectations of the Bronx Bombers, each missed chance and failed rally adds to the pressure that mounts as the season progresses. The frustration in the clubhouse and stands is real, yet the resolve to push forward remains unbroken. Baseball is a long game filled with ups and downs, and this night was just another painful chapter in what has been a season of close calls and near misses. The Yankees must learn from these moments and find a way to deliver when it counts, because the margin for error in this competitive league is razor thin. The narrative of this game also highlighted the resilience of some players, like Stanton, who, despite the struggles, showed glimpses of the player the Yankees are counting on to lead them back to prominence. His long-awaited return energized the crowd and brought a spark of hope, even if the results did not fully reflect the potential impact yet. Meanwhile, players like Judge continued to battle, giving it their all in every at-bat and defensive play, embodying the never-say-die attitude that defines this team. As the dust settled on this night of missed opportunities and near miracles, the takeaway was unmistakable. Pitching keeps the Yankees in games, but offense wins them. Until the bats can find consistency and capitalize on the chances they create, the Bronx Bombers will continue to face nights like this, heartbreaking and frustrating, yet full of promise for what's still to come. The story of the night was not confined to the struggles on the diamond. There was a profound reminder that the Yankees' impact reaches far beyond the game itself. While the players battled adversity on the field, the heart of the Bronx was beating strong with a story of hope and resilience that lifted the spirits of everyone connected to the team. In a touching ceremony that took place as part of the 16th annual Hope Week, the Yankees honored Joan Hyland, an 87-year-old retired nurse whose dedication has changed countless lives across Long Island and New York's boroughs. Joan is far from your typical grandmother. She founded the nonprofit organization Love Nana during the darkest days of the COVID-19 pandemic, when many families faced unimaginable hardship and hope seemed in short supply. Her mission was simple yet powerful: to create gift bundles filled with gently used baby clothes, books, and essential items for struggling families, offering them not just material help but dignity and compassion. Every year, Joan's organization donates over 2,000 of these bundles, each one carefully folded, packed, and wrapped with care. She believes that presentation matters deeply, often saying that if a gift looks like a present, the families who receive it won't feel insulted. This thoughtful approach highlights the respect and empathy driving her work, qualities that resonate deeply with the spirit of the Yankees community. What made this tribute even more special was Joan stepping onto the field alongside the team's players, not as a mere guest, but as a true hero whose selfless work embodies the values of resilience, generosity, and community that define New York. Aaron Judge, the team's captain, spoke passionately about what Joan's work means to families in need, emphasizing that for those who don't have many clothes or essentials, these bundles represent a lifeline and a reminder that someone cares. The moment wasn't a simple photo opportunity. It was a heartfelt acknowledgement of how the Yankees organization stands, not just for baseball excellence, but for making a meaningful difference in people's lives. The stadium was filled with energy and emotion as fans cheered not for a home run or a strikeout, but for the spirit of giving and hope that Joan represents. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers around the league suggest that flamethrower Dylan Cease might be donning the pinstripes sooner than expected. Sources close to the situation hint that the former White Sox ace is nearing a 3-year deal with the New York Yankees, a move that, while not officially confirmed, is stirring serious buzz among insiders and fans alike. Cease, known for his electric fastball and wipeout slider, had been one of the most sought-after arms on the market. Although his 2024 campaign was marked by inconsistencies, there's no denying the right-hander's upside. Just 2 seasons removed from a Cy Young-worthy performance, Cease could be the missing piece in a Yankees rotation that struggled with injuries and depth concerns in recent years. The Yankees, who've been relatively quiet in recent off-seasons compared to their historic standards, might be poised for a calculated splash. This rumored 3-year pact would align with their preference for short to mid-term deals that minimize long-term financial risk while maximizing immediate competitiveness. Cease's age and ceiling make this a high-reward gamble if he rebounds. New York could boast one of the league's most intimidating rotations. While no official announcement has been made, front office chatter and strategic roster shifts suggest that something may be brewing in the Bronx if the deal goes through. Cease would likely slot behind Jarrett Cole and Carlos Rodon, forming a potent top three. Assuming everyone stays healthy. Of course, in true Yankees fashion, mum's the word from the organization. But the sudden uptick in buzz around Cease's name, particularly from New York-based reporters and insiders, is too loud to ignore. Could this be another stealthy masterstroke by Brian Cashman? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. If Dylan Cease does land in New York, the American League just got a little more interesting. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.